Hey SnowRunner fan, in this video we're going to look at a new console mod map, Tumbler Ridge. Before we get started though, I'd like to send a huge shout out to everyone that's subscribed to my channel, liked and or shared my videos in the last while. It's what pushes the channel forward. Thank you so much. So as I said, we're going to be looking at the new console mod map that was released today, and it's called Tumbler Ridge. Now, one of the cool things is, instead of starting you off in the CK1500 like most maps do, it starts you off in a bigger truck. Now it's kind of decked out for off-road use, but for those of you with a keen eye, you'll notice that it's actually a GMC MH 9500, or a highway truck if you will. So that's an odd choice for right seriously in the middle of the mountains, which is where we are pretty much. So the first objective is to find the garage. Find your home base. Yeah, okay. Now I've been around parts of this map already, so I have a basic idea of where the garage is, and from there, the one watchtower that we're going to uncover, I already have a beacon set for somewhere around there at the very least, because I've been up there a couple of times and tipped the truck over. I'll tell you about it later as we get closer. In any event, let's get started. First things first, we're going to find that garage. So we hang a left out of the hotel parking lot, and we basically stay on this road. Now, this is a task-based map, right? So it's not a mudder or crawler kind of map. It's an actual map where you'll go in and play. There's probably some role playing you can do in here. There are some stranded vehicles for sure. I came across a trailer that was stuck off of part of a ravine at one point, and there are apparently other trucks that you can find. I did find another truck earlier on when I was playing around, so there are plenty of things to do here. But like I said, first things first, of course, is to find the garage so that we can access different things, including more trucks and or parts of trucks, you know, to customize those that we already have access to, like this beautiful MH 9500. Now, I tease and I kid, because it's a highway truck, and you don't usually find highway trucks doing the big off-road type of hauling in this game. But in any event, we'll give it a chance. So far so good. Since we left the motel, we've been on paved roads, so it's not a huge issue. And later on, if you get this truck to the garage, you check it out, you'll see it's really tricked out for off-roading, except the I would say the only thing is that there are no mud tires available. But other than that, it's pretty well set up for exploring dirt roads and, you know, watery holes and tree trunk filled roads and things like that. It'll do a decent job over stuff like that. So we'll see that it actually gets the job done. Give my kingdom for a Taiga though. You know, 6436, just to get that out here. And anyway, all right, so we've gone off into the dirt here. And there are some buildings around, so we're not completely in the bush, although I must say the bush is really thick in this particular map. Ah, well, what have we here? The garage. Okay, so that wasn't bad. 4.5 minutes or so from the hotel. 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. Garage discovered, task completed. Up a level and $10,000. Not so bad. 100,000 would have been more welcome, but whatever. So we found the garage. Boom, we're in the garage. Alright, so now that we've found the garage, we'll leave the garage, and any time that we get stuck now, if we want to recover, we'll recover to the garage, not to the starting point. Okay, so before we found the garage, it would have recovered back to where we started 4.5 minutes ago. But now that we found the garage, it will recover to the garage. Alright, there's a sawmill, I think, over there, looks like. So we're going to continue along this road. In search of one of the watchtowers, and or anything else we might come across in our travels. I'm just going to get a good look at this gorgeous map. This really is a beautiful map, though. Like it says in the description, postcard vistas. If you have time for that, because hey, we're running a business here, you know, we've got some trucking to do. Got to haul some stuff. Got to find some stuff to haul. Got to rescue a truck somewhere. All in a day's trucking. We don't have time for postcard vistas. Well, maybe a moment or two. So we're on this dirt road now. We've turned off of the paved road, and it won't be long before it gets pretty interesting pretty quick. Yeah. I haven't put it into all-wheel drive yet. I probably should, though, as this road gets a little more crazy. Oh, there we go. Mud puddle. Whoa, still not an all-wheel drive and a highway truck? Not bad at all. Oh, but now it's going to start raining. Come on. Give a guy a break here. Oh yeah, we're talking big puddles here. When are you going to decide to put the all-wheel drive on, dude? Yeah, the winches will help, but so would all-wheel drive. Yeah. So you can see that blue marker that I mentioned earlier, and it's pointing to the right, off to the right. It's off to the right there, pointing to the right, and it's indicating one of the watchtowers that I'd like to get to and show you guys where it is, how to get there. The easy part was finding the garage. Glad it was really close to the hotel. Motel. Not sure. There we go. Now we're in all-wheel drive to get the stuff done better now. Oh, there we go. Back into a big puddle. Throw that winch out again. Help us get out of this giant puddle. There we go. And what are we going to get? Another puddle. There's another waterway off to our right there. I can just see it through the trees. I'm guessing I'm going to have to get across there somehow. Judging by the arrow, I should find a switchback real soon. Like up here somewhere. And then that arrow will start pointing more forward, which will be a little more calming than looking like we're going in the wrong direction. No, and we're crawling along at like 0.2 miles an hour, and we're crawling at, oh no, and we can't get anywhere. And we're heading in the wrong direction. No, we're not heading in the wrong direction, you'll see. But we are doing about 0.2 miles an hour. How much I will give you. Oh, this is better. Come on. Again, for a highway truck, I am impressed. I'm not going to rush out and buy a highway truck. I have yet to purchase a highway truck in this game. I don't really see the need for them because you spend about 2 minutes on the pavement and then 2 hours off. So this thing does a pretty good job in the mud, though, I will say, for a highway truck with off-road tires or whatever they are. Not all terrains, I'm pretty sure they're better than that. Pretty sure if they were just all terrains, we'd be sitting here going, we can't move. So I think we've still got a good ways to go yet before we get close to the tower that we're trying to find. Because I'm sure that the Watchtower is somewhere up on top of one of these peaks here. Yeah. No water. Yeah. That's pretty deep water too. These puddles are not just little splash puddles, man. These are big, deep puddles. Well, while we're crawling along here looking for that tower, I'll tell you a driving story that I've been saving up for you. Oh, look, here's a bridge. I told you you'd be crossing the water at one point. So, I'm driving along one morning and getting onto the bridge heading into the city and pull on the right lane and trying to get over to the middle lane, but the middle lane is really slow and people are obviously trying to get around something, but I can't see what it is. It's not a big truck or any kind of obstruction that I can see, some kind of tow truck or, something, working truck, whatever. Nothing, I can't see anything except a long line of cars. So I eventually get over into the middle lane, waiting my turn to get past the obstacle so I can get into the fast lane, or get up to the obstacle so I can get into the fast lane and get past it. And eventually, a few cars pass. I managed to get up behind the obstacle. And what it is a Volkswagen Rabbit. And I'm thinking, wow, there must be something wrong with this car or something. So I wait for my turn to pull into the left lane, and I pull into the left lane, and I make my way by. And as I'm going by, I look over to the right, and I see the driver, and it's this little old lady. She's got to be like 90 if she's a day. Their hair in a silver bun. And oh yeah, the thing I forgot to mention was, as I pulled up behind the obstacle in question and realized that it was a rabbit, I realized that the brake lights were on. And I'm thinking to myself, good Lord, what is wrong with this car? And then I pulled over, and as I pulled past and I see the old woman, I realize, oh my God, this lady is on the bridge this morning, probably terrified for her life. She's got 1 foot on the gas and 1 foot planted firmly on the brakes, baby. And she's doing about 30 in a 70 or 80 mile zone. Yeah, that was a load of fun. Well, you just can't account for some people's skills or lack thereof. I'm not one to talk, of course, because you've all observed my skills when it comes to driving in this game. In fact, the next bridge we come across, I'm a little terrified I'm going to fall off, because that happens quite often. Speaking of bridges. Well, I have a number of stories from that bridge, though. Oh my God. Traffic on that bridge. That bridge is defunct now. It's been replaced by a new bridge. And I think the old one is either used for pedestrians and cyclists or just not used at all because it was really falling apart, pretty old. Anyways, bridges and trucks, yeah. So we're closing in on the Watchtower here. We're getting into wilder and wilder territory, it looks like. It's getting harder and harder for the truck to make its way through. As I said, I've already made this journey a couple of times because I did, in fact, flip this truck over at least 4 times trying to film this last portion of the video. And here comes that bridge in question. No, don't make me cross it. I drove off this bridge about twice. And in fact here, I'm going to have to use the winch to get across. Watch this, I'm stuck. Are you stuck? Yeah, you're stuck. Oh, great. Oh my God, you're in the middle of nowhere and you're stuck on this tiny little wooden bridge on this giant highway truck. That's it. That's I can't believe that. I think, honestly, I made it over this bridge cleanly once out of like 5 or 6 times now. 4 fell off, 4. Yeah. I tell you, getting around in this map, it looks pretty easy, but it's got a couple of gotchas that are like, oh no, not that bridge again, kind of thing. And like here, some of these corners and stuff, if you don't slow down, you're in trouble. You will flip the truck. Definitely. I flipped the truck right about here once or twice. After actually getting it over the bridge, that is. Oh my. It's all good though. We found the garage. And we just dinged the engine. We found the garage, and we're about to find the Watchtower, so it's all pretty good. Now look at this. This is what I'm talking about here. How do they expect you to get up here in a highway truck? How do they expect that? Look at this thing. I mean, winch, sure, but winches aren't magic. All right, here we go. There's the Watchtower, first sighting of it. And it scared me so much I go all the way back down the hill backwards. I don't even know what happened there. I think I was trying to switch gears or something and get the diff lock on, and I missed gearing or something and slid all the way down the hill. Nicely done, dude. Nicely done. Alright, now we've got diff lock on and all-wheel drive. We're set to go. We're all set here. I mean, look at this road. Then I'm starting to wonder if I should have taken my Con Marshall, but the Marshall only has like 40 liters of gas, and that doesn't get you very far, and I guess I could have bought the pack that goes on the top of the truck, but I don't know if I had enough money when I started out hitting the garage first time around. Doesn't give you a lot of money after you buy the Marshall. Yeah, good thing we got the winch, let me tell you. And I swear this thing just gets steeper as it gets higher. little bit of a break in the video there. I had run out of videoing time, actually, and I had to restart. Haven't had that happen too often, but this is the longest video for me. Heading over 20 minutes now, so that's pretty cool. Alright, where are we? Here we come. Right up on our marker and right up onto the watchtower. There we go. Watchtower opened. 50 experience points. Take a quick look at the view from this watchtower. We're way up there. There's some of the areas we passed earlier on. There's a big farm, looks like. Oh yeah. Alright. Pretty cool. So we've come quite a ways. Let's take a look at the map and see. So we've come from the garage all the way along that curvy bottom line and up towards the middle and to the top of that hill where we are now, where it says GMCMH 9500. So that's the path that we traveled. So that's it for the Tumbler Ridge for me. I'll leave the rest of it for you guys to explore. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you took a moment to leave me a like, or maybe if you haven't subscribed already, you could subscribe. And if you know anyone that might find this video enjoyable or helpful, maybe you would share the video with them. That would be really helpful for me as well. In any event, stay safe, take care, and until the next video, bye for now.